eh?
Oh, he's copped a head right to the nuts. Tedesco's butt crack.
Ahoy!
He's nearly taken security's head off.
I have no idea what the wasted world of sports is.
Oh yes, wasted world of sports, ahoy! State of Origin coming at you. Dan, Michelle, the old Panther, bringing you all the action for game one as the teams are running out onto the field. How are we doing there? Quentin, Paul, ahoy there. Jake, Ponchi, ahoy. Gamer Mel, ahoy. DJ, Shaq, ahoy mate.
Jake, ahoy. Hello, ahoy to the chat room, to everybody. Gamer Mel again. Love it.
Bertie FN has said New South Wales going to take the win 24-23.
Dan
Critter,
Hunt.
1 point field goal. Man of the match, Bizza.
Very nervous. I wasn't trying to let it get the best of me.
DJ Shaq says, welcome to the State of Origin Arena, a land of hilarious hijinks and agonizing pain. Well, we know all about agonizing pain, DJ Shaq.
Yes, we do.
What's Michelle doing here? I paid for the taxi home. Oh, okay. I understand now. You know what?
Hey, James.
You know what I applaud James for? Is he actually sat there, thought of that, played it off perfectly.
I think,
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
I mean, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
No, that was good. That was good. You can't be angry at that. Jake Ponchi says, how much money for mod, Dan? None at all, you. Yeah, you earn it. Oh, no, that's the microphone. Yeah, the old Panther, that's
Ice cream.
Ingham.
that's his microphone.
Back at you, James.
So far it's been a popper and some drug thing. And
Those
Yeah, what was UFC's one was as the old Panther's been.
Oh,
something.
those NAS bottles, you know, the gas bottles. What are those things called? I think. I see them all the time when I'm walking the dog. That's terrible.
JJ says $10 on we will see Tedesco's butt crack.
No, I'm not drinking Windex.
Who?
Who?
Oh, was that the Welcome to Country?
No.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it
Who
is.
cares how old you are? Is that necessary? I mean, honestly, necessary to know how old you are.
I think it's a respect thing.
J. Joe, I missed the pre-game stream. It's all good. J. Joe, we just talked a bunch of nonsense. Really.
Come on, James. Dan's toilet's not that fancy.
Zach Lomax, anytime try scorer. Oh, by the way, how much are we enjoying this new feature I've got of putting the comments up on the live stream?
Oh, yeah. Right. Looking for the We're over there.
I had to switch up, obviously. It's fantastic. James.
All caps.
And of course, sing out on Discord at any time if the game's not working. I don't know. If it is or not, I'm not paying attention to it. Although there's a few people in there and I've not had no complaints thus far. So my first over the line, I actually reckon, in all honesty, you know, this reminds me of when we used to go to the Trifford and the halftime entertainment would be those cowboys.
This is a
I reckon Jeremiah Nanai at $18 is pretty good.
the anthem.
Yeah. Jeremiah Nanai at $18. First try scorer, I reckon, is pretty good value. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong about that. Who?
With a mullet stand next to all of it. Hey, you need to get rid of whatever's on your chin.
No, it looks fantastic. He looks like a
Him
super
too.
villain.
Oh,
Cruel, good lord.
rub some funk on it.
The look of pain on Jakey's face. How good was that? Jake Trebojevic, the nicest guy in league. The nicest guy in league looked like he was in pain there listening to that note.
Ruben Cotter. That guy.
Matt Burton. How unlucky is Matty Burton?
Oh, how unlucky is Dylan Edwards?
Moment of truth for Nico. Yes, we didn't really talk a whole lot about this game in the pregame, did we?
Nicholas, James. Nicholas.
We talked about
He's out.
we talked about memories for old Origins. We didn't really talk a whole lot about tonight. Richard Trainer, ahoy mate. How are you doing?
And oh, I don't have the panther in it.
Wow.
You should take a selfie with the old panther in it.
Hmm?
Take a selfie of the three of us.
Oh.
With the old panther in it.
Jeez, the game's about to kick off.
I'll just hurry up.
Cut my eye out.
Okay.
We're ready for kickoff, State of Origin number 1.
Commemorating the moment.
And hopefully, because I'm actually watching this through an antenna on Channel 9, we're all up to date, and it's actually live this year as opposed to last. As Cherry Evans takes the kickoff, and it's Lindsay Collins with the first hit up. We are underway, State of Origin number 1. All the build-up, all the excitement. Ready for this moment. Minnie, ahoy there. Queens for life. There's Minnie. Well, UFC says, I think Nico starting over Burton will be New South Wales' downfall. Well, we saw the team that I picked. And the team that I picked featured Matt Burton, so we'll see. Hopefully it's something I'm not correct about. As Queensland get through their first set, Reece Walsh taking the kick on the 5th and last. Interesting. Mr. Ed's dead. Ahoy, mate. Perfect round for Mr. Ed's dead in the tipping on the weekend.
What? How?
Because he goes for all the underdogs every single time. And it just happened to work out this week. It just so happened to work out perfectly this week. New South Wales, tackle 4 on halfway. This is good field position. Payne in the half. Offside by a mile there was Paddy Carrigan. 5th and last, Luai to take the first kick for New South Wales. That's interesting. Taken by Walsh at the back. They're up on him in a straight line. He slips to try and milk the penalty. Although apparently it is a very slippery surface, so maybe he did just genuinely slip over. And this is big defence. Remember, New South Wales have picked a very defensively oriented team.
Defensively? No, I'm just old sentence.
5th and last, Queensland have made barely any territory. Cherry Evans from inside the 40. Taken on the fall by Tedesco. Tedesco brings it back. Dummies. Goes on his own. Tip tackle by the hammer. And this will surely be a penalty. And it is. Penalty New South Wales. They're very harsh on these tip tackles these days. But I mean, that was plain as day.
Yeah, that was, Hey, dear AFL, that's almost a spear tackle.
Penalty to New South Wales, first up. Right, let's update these scoreboards. There we go. For some reason, they don't update on their own. Don't know what that's all about.
Why can't you participate in tipping? Ed's dead.
Tedesco, dummies, goes on his own. He's got the super glue on his hands again this year, I see.
Almost an ass crack. Almost.
Hines to Jake Trebojevic.
Oh,
5th and last
hello.
here.
There's a bit of...
10 metres out from the line here, New South Wales. Hines puts the grubber kick in, punches it in goal. It's going to be too heavy, and it'll be a 7-tackle set here for Queensland. Not a good start with the boot for Nico.
What about as much nut from Dan from Buck the other night? Is
beg
in
your
that
pardon?
wedgie. That wedgie. Oh yeah, I'll show you the video.
Do I want to see the video?
Yes. Did you see Kathy? The video of Kathy dancing around?
No, Val Holmes goes on a good dart. This is good field position for Queensland.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep myself distracted so I don't lose the plot.
Well, you can't be distracted because, I mean, we're here to call the game.
Forecast rain.
Rain would be good, actually. I think
Humidity, 84%. Jesus.
rain would favour New South Wales, I dare say. Carrigan out the back to Cherry Evans. Numbers here on the right for Queensland. Nanai goes to ground. 20 out. Cherry Evans spots some space from Marker. Back inside it goes to Ben Hunt. And Ben Hunt with the first try.
Oh, the player I can never hate.
Well. When you pick a team based around defence and you leak a try inside the first 5 minutes, that's got to be very alarming. Well, I'm telling you, it's very alarming.
Yeah, that's not good.
That was just way too easy. For a team picked and built around defence, there was nobody covering on the inside there from New South Wales.
Well, his cutout pass did go over a couple of players, so I don't think... That was a bit of a Hail Mary pass, I think. I would say he would have been aiming at Ruben Cotter for that one.
Cletus.
Oh, God. Worst mosh pit ever.
And it's as critical as it is, we go back to the fluff kick.
Look at little Reese calling plays and, trying to look important.
New South Wales have overcommitted in defence there is what's happened.
Yeah, I don't think that ball was meant for him. I don't think that ball was meant for him. I think that ball was meant for Cotter, 100%.
All the New South Wales defence had scrambled to the left. And there was nobody left on the inside. Nate from We Are Family, ahoy mate.
Game of Boy. Game of Boy and Game of Mel.
And Game of Boy 210, ahoy. Captain Redbeard, ahoy mate.
Yeah, look, as much as Ben Hunt has broken my heart several times...
Even in a Broncos jersey.
I can't hate him. I cannot hate him. I just can't hate him.
Even in a Broncos jersey.
Absolutely. In a Broncos jersey. Yep.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why was it that is it Brian Toole, who's number 2?
Yep.
Why was it that he got to Ben Hunt before Tedesco?
Because they'd overcommitted. The entire New South Wales defensive line overcommitted. There were about, and if there was a way that I could bring a replay up on the screen, I would, but there were like 7 New South Wales defenders inside that 10-metre channel from the sideline. They all overcommitted, expecting the ball to go out wide.
Yep.
And went back inside. To'o basically had no option but to jam in and therefore be running in that direction already. Hence why he would have had the forward momentum to get there first. But just my 2 cents anyway. And now through the hands they go. Queensland break away. The Hammer has got space. They must score here. He doesn't pass it. He goes on his own and they've bombed one.
Oh,
they've absolutely
Reece
butchered it there, Queensland, but it's still on.
Reece Walsh is down in back play.
He's just milking.
He was looking a little uncomfortable.
Reece Walsh is still milking in back play.
But
And Queensland have absolutely bombed a dead set certain try there. The hammer didn't pass it.
6 again for
They
what?
get 6 again. Offsides, I'm assuming.
Be offside. They pass the ball 100 metres backwards.
From the
He's
play
out.
ball,
He's
probably.
gone. Reece Walsh is gone.
He's milking.
Look, I like him about as much as you do, but he's falling into that. Oh, God. And he landed on his head.
Milky Magoo. Get up, princess.
That was horrible. Regardless of whether we like him or not, that's not good.
He probably should harden up. Up you get, princess. You got the 6 again. You don't need the penalty.
How is he not too small for Origin? Pappenhausen's the same size.
He is too small for Origin. Oh, he's off completely.
Oh!
You're joking.
Sent off completely.
He was slipping.
Ashley Klein.
He might have just won New South Wales the game doing that. How many times does a team lift when a player's been sent off?
Well, they have to. They have to now. Swalehe's been sent from the field. Wow.
Oh, dear.
And he's up and walking around.
Ashley Klein. I told you he was milking. Now that the call's been made, the penalty's been given, the send-off has been given. Suddenly, Reece Walsh is fine. Suddenly, he's fine. Little Milky Magoo.
So why isn't he off for a head assessment? Oh,
yes, yeah.
Right. Good.
Well, what I don't understand is Queensland just got 6 again, a lot further upfield than where the penalty was given. Wouldn't it have been much more beneficial to play on and take the... I don't know, did they get that option?
Probably the referee was playing advantage.
That's it. It's off. So okay, refresh my memory because it's been a while since I've seen someone get sent off. Are we down a player for the whole game now?
Yes.
So it's 13-12 the whole game?
Yeah.
I'm going home.
Well, 14 if you include Ashley Klein. And another penalty now to Queensland.
Look, Captain Redbeard, Mick Hancock's head used to snap back like that. It was just because of his hair. His head was on a friggin' spring. That is a...
Nate from We Are Family says, I think a send-off in Origin should be replaced. It ruins the game. Well, Nate, I would normally say a send-off is a send-off and you cop it, but the fact that we see that exact high contact week in, week out, Reece Walsh was slipping into the contact. There were very mitigating circumstances. So I think it was a harsh send-off, whether it was a club game or an Origin game. I think if it was a clear, direct swinging arm to the head, you've got no choice but to call a send-off. But there were some really mitigating factors in that.
I think Ashley Klein was just stating his case, telling them I'm the referee, making the game revolve around him now. That's unfortunate.
I know you're saying it whether I agree or not, Nate. We never agree on hardly anything. I know that doesn't stop you, but what I'm saying is a send-off is a send-off. So I think there are circumstances where it's warranted, whether it's Origin or not. I don't think that warranted it. He was slipping. Reece Walsh was slipping. It wasn't late, DJ Shaq. Jesus Christ, if you think that's late, then wow. Swalehe was already committed to the tackle. There was nothing late about it. It was high because Reese slipped into the contact. Really harsh send-off. To be a straight send-off, very, very harsh.
There's one thing that I'm a little bit saddened about there was there's some talk that Lomax would be given an early release from the Dragons and that the Penrith would sign him up for the rest of the year.
No!
But the way he got turned inside out there...
No way is...
Good. Walsh was out. Good.
I don't
Fucking
think...
Stay out, you little wanker.
I do not think that... I do not think that Lomax is on the Panthers' radar. 150,000% disagree, DJ Shack. Incidental high contact every day of the week, twice on Sunday.
Yeah. I got Queenslanders telling me that people get sent off every week for that. Okay, when was the last send-off you saw in club game for that?
Tedesco's got the ball inside to Lomax.
Did I just see Tedesco pass it?
Yes. The old Panther really dislikes Tedesco, by the way.
Why? What's wrong with Tedesco? Nothing. Not Reece Walsh, that's for sure. No, it just annoys me, mate. I just, like... You don't want to see... Oh, shut up, Slater. You don't want to see...
6 again here for New South Wales, up over
injured.
halfway.
But he slipped into it. He was up wandering around after he didn't get stretched off the field. You know, like, whatever.
Hines.
And yes, I know he's a Bronco.
Short pass off the shoulder, 30 out from the line.
Up, Slater.
Payne in the Haas again. 20 out here. Tackle 4, New South Wales. McInnes to Jake Trebojevic. 5th and last, 10 out. Hines. A little pop gun kick to the corner. It's lost by Queensland. Knock on. And this will be New South Wales ball. JYD says there's corn on the Cobbo out there. It would have to be. Corn on the Cobbo. Lost forward there by Val.
A little bit like it was off Luai. Not Luai. What's his name with the legs?
Well, that narrows it down to pretty much everyone out there.
Crichton? Is it Crichton?
Scrum down, 10 metres out in front of the posts. New South Wales are going to have to do an All Blacks here. The All Blacks were an amazing side at controlling and winning games with a man down. Mel, ahoy there. McInnes in front of the posts. They're still inside the 10-metre line here. Payne and the Haas. Tackle 4, looking for a 6 again. It's not incoming. Tedesco's got it.
Oh, Teddy.
Goes to ground, 5th and last. Lined up to the left. Oh, but it's a 1-out pass. Oh, it's still tackle 4. And now it's last tackle. Angus Crichton. They're still lined up to the left. Hines to Luai. Luai cuts back in field, puts the grubber kick in. It sets up for Tedesco, and Tedesco scores.
Good.
James Tedesco scores the try, and down a man playing against 14. New South Wales have come up with a try out of nowhere. Nothing was happening there. Nothing at all. Perfectly placed grubber kick in behind the line. And not even Ashley Klein in all his maroonness can pull this one up. Although I'm sure he's trying to find a way.
Is Tedesco onside?
Yes.
Good.
Try
Off
confirmed.
Off oh, this is
Oh, a little high shot there.
A little high shot to the face, but we'll just leave that because he's a Queenslander. Yes, Tedesco was onside. You scored for your team. Don't hate on Tedesco when he's scoring for your team.
Yes, but it was Luai set it up for him.
Yeah, and Dylan Edwards would have scored it too.
Who just dove over the top? Because that was unnecessary.
I've put aside all bias as well, DJ Shaq. Reece Walsh was slipping into the tackle.
That's true.
I mean, we just have to agree to disagree.
Look, 10 in the bin, fine, but not a send-off.
Penalty.
You know,
fine.
like, penalty, 10 in the bin, fine. But not a send-off.
A straight send-off for something you see 100 times worse in Clubland every week.
And I've got people trying to tell me that that's a send-off every week in Clubland. There's been one player sent off so far in 2024. One for a high tackle. So tell me how that's the same thing every week. Ugh. Anyway, we're on the board.
Somehow, 8 points to 6.
We're on the board, and Queensland will hate themselves for that. Good. But, yeah.
Back underway, Tedesco to
We're going to
pat
have
in the
to prove
Haas.
something, for sure. We take Ruben Cotter's head off.
15 minutes, 24 seconds into it. Jeez, I'm starting to feel
Pump his head.
like unders was a terrible call. I said unders in this game. McInnes now swivels away from a few tackles.
We can't play this fast though, lads. You've only got one less on the field.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it how it impacts the substitutions. Because we didn't really talk about it in the pre-game, but Queensland very, very wisely had a back on the bench. New South Wales don't have a back on the bench.
You guarantee that New South Wales practiced all week with 12.
Well, especially once Ashley Klein was announced as the referee. Through the hands now, Val Holmes. I mean, as soon as Ashley Klein was announced as the referee, I pretty much wrote New South Wales off as any chance anyway, even though I've been predicting Queensland 3-0 all year long. Moving forward to take this on the full is that Lomax back there. To take it 10 out from their own line here in New South Wales. Tedesco's butt crack! Yes! Teddy's ass is out already inside the first quarter of the game. That's what we were here to see. Makes it all worthwhile. That does. Quick run here from dummy half. Angus Crichton charges up over halfway. Fifth and last. J. Joe. How are you, mate? The kick taken at the back. Queensland ball. Gaz, here's some Ahoy Teddy's ass.
Ahoy. I missed it. I was too busy arguing with Queenslanders.
Oh, God.
I'll stop that now.
Carrigan. Up towards halfway on tackle 4. They've created some space here, Queensland. The ball's reeled in. Oh, they must score. Numbers everywhere. Inside out.
Forward.
And the hammer is over. Using the numbers advantage.
Listen to that stadium. No one cares. Oh my God. It is so quiet there.
Well, the game's been ruined, hasn't it?
Game has honestly, that has been ruined. The game has been ruined.
Just a simple draw and pass is all that was needed. 3-on-1, there was nothing at all to do there.
set piece by the Maroons. Really, that's all they're trying to do, is to find that mismatch, that overlap on one side of the play the ball.
12 points to 6. Kick to come.
I need another drink. Here's me. I'm not going to get drunk tonight. I'm sick of being hungover.
Down the edge where Swally he would have been defending.
Right. Next.
Richard Trainer says 6-bet void because of Walsh. Money back. Oh, well, I mean, it's good of him to do that. A lot of bookmakers wouldn't do that. Just because a player gets ruled out during the contest. Val Holmes with the conversion. Over it goes. 14 points to 6. 19 and a half minutes gone. Yeah, Toto's on the field. Over the opposite side to where that play went down.
I can't wait to see what the Gus Gould Facebook page says about that tackle. That page is amazing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go and find it.
Mark Leishon says the Queensland Centres are going to put 40 plus on New South Wales with 12 men. Well, all they have to do is go down that edge and draw and pass, don't they? I mean, it's a pretty simple game sometimes. New South Wales have got to do this for 60 more minutes.
Oh, look at the little bit. Really got knocked out real hard, didn't he?
Fifth and last, Jerry Evans puts the kick down. To'o takes it, beats one, but he's wrapped up by the second tackle. Brighton driven backwards in the tackle. Lomax takes the third hit up. Tedesco. Tackle 4.
Screw you, Ashley Klein. You ruined this for me.
Fifth and last. Barely outside their own 40. Goes to Luai for the kick. Looks for distance. Hammer takes it on the full. Brings it back for Queensland. 20 out from their own line. Xavier Coates. Whoops. Xavier Coates out there. Taking hit-ups.
The commentator's deflated.
Well, the game's ruined, isn't it? Oh, a kick on tackle 3 from inside the 40. Ben Hunt looking for a 40-20. It bounces back infield. And Tedesco takes it. And that's Queensland feeling a bit sorry for the situation at the moment, I think.
Look, regardless, New South Wales are going to try their hearts out. So,
Mark Leishon says not having Burton in the 17 is a big mistake. I agree. Look, he was in my team. I did a predicted Origin squad, and he was in my team. He would have come in handy right about now, wouldn't he? Matt Burton, number 14, at least he would have come in handy. Because I think you can cover, you can cover a defensive hole in the midfield, in my opinion, a lot easier than out wide. So once Swally he was binned by Queensland decline, you just bring Burton on.
Very
remove
minimal
one of the
Ed.
forwards.
Very, very minimal Ed.
Dearden pops it up. They've got numbers now. Down Swally, he's edge again. They've got numbers everywhere. Oh, easy as you like. Hammer gets a double. The game's been destroyed.
Game's ruined.
Just simple numbers, draw and pass. The game is simple. Rugby league is an easy game. And even the Queenslanders look bored out there at the moment. Draw and pass, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 1. Back inside. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 1. Unfortunately, another state of origin. All we're going to be talking about in the post-game is the refereeing.
Lomax got beaten again.
There's any backup.
Well, in fairness to Lomax, he is supposed to have somebody inside him.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That is, they've done this entirely down Swelly, his edge.
Yeah.
It's all down Swelly, his edge.
I'll be interested to know what Gus Gould's got to say about it. A game of this stature shouldn't come down to a referee decision like that, particularly in that particular play.
Oh, well, especially, I mean, the time on the clock, the stature of the game, I don't think any of it should matter. If you've committed a foul act, you deserve to be sent off. My big problem with it was it was incidental high contact.
Yeah, I agree.
He was making a regulation tackle. Reece Walsh, the little princess. Honestly, I'd be interested to know. We talk about like Victor Radley, Waria Hargraves, Nelson. These are players who get targeted by the referees based on reputation. I would be interested to know if that tackle was on anybody else other than little princess Reese Weesey, if the same result would have occurred. I'm so curious. If that was anyone else but Reece Walsh, who was on the receiving end of that, what the outcome would have been. I don't think it would have been the same result.
Quite possible. They do deny it, but it does happen, doesn't it?
Oh, of course it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 points to 6 here. 25 minutes, 20 gone. No, well, he wrapped his arms though, James. If he went in with the shoulder and that was it, I would agree with you. But he wrapped his arms. It was incidental contact with the shoulder to the head because Reece Walsh slipped. If Reece Walsh doesn't slip, we're talking about what an amazing hit it was by Swalihi. He wrapped his arm. It's as simple as that. Malcolm says, you know how us Warriors feel now. Richard Trainer says, Victor scared to tackle. Yes, that's right. Reece is a little bitch. Oh, New South Wales have failed to chase up in a line, but they get away with that. They got away with that one. Tackle 3 now for Queensland, bringing it out from their own end. 20 points to 6 it is, they lead. 27 minutes gone. Oh, they get a set restart. A set restart here for Queensland. And now Harry Grant getting ready to be injected into the game. And now down this left side again. Loose carry out the back. And it's called a knock on.
Oh, amazing. actually just said to me that someone went into that tackle with the intention to injure Reece Walsh.
Captain's challenge here. Malcolm says, is that the lady that hasn't liked the Storm since the 90s?
Yes. Guilty as charged.
Queensland have challenged the knock on here. I've got to say, at first glance, I thought it was knocked back.
Yeah, he loses the ball into Zach Lomax. Oh, look at that. New South Wales got one. Off you go, Pinhead.
Queensland are out of challenges. Well, I'm surprised that Yo wasn't sent off for that. Eye contact there. Look at that. It twisted his face in half. It was so high, that contact. Surprised he wasn't sent off.
Oh, dear.
From the scrum. Got to find ways to entertain myself here. In this,
Sorry, I'm not very entertaining right. I'm completely deflated.
well,
like,
I just meant the game in general. Like,
it's the game
Ashley,
in general. I mean,
Ashley Klein's always got his Queensland jumper on, but I've never seen it quite that bad before. That's a new one.
like it's just yeah. And I've literally got people saying to me, "Oh no, it was."
Tapped on here and owing to a little bit of a
He went on.
half
He went
cap.
out to injure him. But it wasn't Reece Walsh's fault that he slipped over. Well, yeah, that contributed to where he
Liam
got
Martin
hit.
now finds some space. Half a gap opens up. He can't get the ball free to Lomax. Tackle 2. Robson runs across field. 6 more. They're offside there. Queensland.
Get off him, Green.
10 out from the line. Robson, Tedesco. Another set restart. And Tedesco's wrapped up by Corn on the Cobbo. Oh, because... maybe because Queensland are living in New South Wales line. Robson. To Yo. Dummies. Goes back in field. Passes it out to nobody. Diving on the loose ball. New South Wales still have it. Tackle 2. 15 out.
Must have been a long time ago, James. Maybe.
No, it was only a few minutes ago.
Well, obviously from this game, but they did
Sir
say
Angus Crichton keeps it alive.
they did say he's the 6th player to ever be sent off. Maybe it was Bully 2000.
No. Inside ball and crashing over the line. Does he get it down?
Oh, he's
Fighting
trying
for
to.
it is Spencer Lenu. It'll go up as a try, surely, but we need to have a look. Well, it'll go up as no try because it's Ashley Klein. I forgot. Sorry. My bad. I don't know if he got it down. In fairness.
Kind of looked like he did.
He's short of the line
He was
there.
thrashing
Momentum
around like
takes
a-
him forward. He's held up.
He was thrashing
Fights,
around
he
like
fights,
a
he
cockroach,
fights. He fights.
For lack of a better word.
And it's held up. I don't know how Ashley Klein had the confidence to send that up as no try, though. Somehow they'll find this a penalty, though, I'm gathering. On-field call, no try, that's fair. Fifth and last for New South Wales. They'll play the ball 10 out. Hines, the little pop gun kick, nothing. See, this has been my thing about Nico.
Oh my god, Pikachu, stop saying hello, for God's sake.
This has been my thing about Nico Hines. Burton offers so much more in kicking. Oh, that's a huge hit. Cletus is rocked backwards. The mullet went flying.
Send him off.
Yeah, Nico's just got these little fucking little Chad pop gun kicks that offer absolutely nothing. It was a nothing kick. It needed way more height. From inside the 40, Dearden straight down the field. And that was a real opportunity lost in New South Wales. Like, look, obviously I love Nico. He plays for my team, but the thing with the Sharks is...
terrible play the ball.
The thing with the Sharks is you've got Braden Trindle and you've got other guys there to take on some of the kicking role. I think Jerome Luai should be taking those kicks. Fifth and last on the attack. Because those little pop gun kicks, I mean, that's what we had with Chad for all those years.
Past that HIA, but, really knocked out.
Remains ruled out due to a Category 1.
But he passed it.
Fifth and last now, New South Wales. They're not as close as they were. Hines. They're flying through. It's lost forward by New South Wales. And Harry Grant's got it.
I have to agree with you, Dan. There's no variation.
Sorry, I wasn't here.
Oh,
I'm back.
There's no variation in the last play, is there?
No, just little pop gun kicks. That's what the Sharks, had with Chad Townsend for all those years. Just little pop gun. I call them pop gun kicks. Just little dinks in over the top that really offer nothing.
This could change very quickly if New South Wales perhaps can at least spark something before the break.
Here we go.
Oh, a forward pass by Queensland. And New South Wales will have some good field position here. Oh, yeah, it was a mile forward. New South Wales will have it on halfway.
Sorry, chat room. I was really getting tired of looking at the chat and saying hi, hello, every second. Is this game over yet?
Is that Pikachu?
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say...
Doing my head in. Absolutely doing my head in.
I was going to say, just wait till James figures out that that's scrambled eggs with a new name. And you'll
Oh,
be right.
is it?
Lomax
There you go,
kicks
James.
in
Oh!
field. It's a little heavy, and it's tapped dead by the hammer. Yeah, Pikachu's scrambled egg.
Oh, well, there you go, James. I did your job for you.
Some enterprising play here for New South Wales. Lomax.
Well, they have to, don't they? They have to get a little experimental. They have to get a little bit of You think? You think? Who do you think?
Queensland goes short. Way too short. And that's not a penalty anymore. No penalty because of your guys. By the way, they pissed and moaned to the NRL that it cost them the grand final, the penalties from short dropouts.
I don't care.
And they had the rule changed.
So what are they, the Melbourne Storm now?
Oh, no, Spencer Lenyu's in trouble.
Oh no!
Spencer Lenu has just reeled away from that contact, and he is in a lot of hurt.
Oh, the poor bugger. Don't replay it, I don't want to see
Hip drop! Well, that's a hip drop.
Send him
That's
off!
a hip drop.
Send him off!
Fodawaker has got to be sent here.
He better be.
Fodawaker has got to be marched here.
Yeah, you can get marched too, you pinhead.
The very definition of a hip drop. Spencer Lenu is potentially out of the game. A clear definition of hip drop by Fodawaker. Now let's see what the call is here. A blatant hip drop by Fodawaker. And we are not even going to get a penalty here. on the back of that. There's not even going to be a penalty. Spencer Lenyu's told to get up and play the ball on tackle 1. The very definition of hip drop. And Fodawaker is not even penalised for it. Now try and tell me that they're not playing against 14 men. I mean, come on. That is the absolute definition of what the hip drop was brought in for. Lomax does extremely well to stay in the field of play here. Tackle 4. Ashley Klein is not even trying to hide his Queensland jersey tonight. Holy hell. 5th and last, Luai runs it to the line, puts the grubber kick in, it sits up and it's taken by the hammer.
Do they look threatening? Do they? I just, like, a literal hip drop tackle, like...
Oh, the very definition of a hip drop, and not even a penalty. Not even a penalty.
Visual coming up. Visual coming up. Go on.
4.5 minutes to go to the halftime break from inside the 40 on tackle 4. A big kick taken on the full by Tedesco for New South Wales to bring it back. Taken high by Dearden.
Look, he fell into the tackle and was taken
high by Dearden, and Dearden stays on the field because of his maroon jersey. And because Tedesco didn't stay down and milk like a little princess like Reece Walsh. I mean, I'm not a fan of milking, but honestly, if that's what gets penalties...
You're also not a fan of Reece Walsh, let's be fair.
Oh, you're saying it wasn't a clear milk?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And he's my player. He's on, my Broncos team. So.
Thank you.
James, I was thinking that earlier. Eddie's playing like he's 20 again.
Oh, they're offside here in New South Wales.
He's playing like he's young again. He doesn't have the pressure of captaincy on him. Yes, he's probably calling quite a few shots out there. Let me get that in.
That was something we didn't get a chance to talk about.
We didn't get a chance to talk a lot in the pregame. But it's like any player who comes out who doesn't have. Look at Benji Marshall. He came out and he didn't have captaincy and he didn't have that responsibility, and he played like he was 10 years younger. So it's the same thing. You take that pressure of captaincy off them, and then they just go absolutely nuts.
Oh! Harry Grant spills it, and Isaiah Yeo comes up with it, and New South Wales have been gifted
what a shame.
An opportunity before the halftime break. And I tell you what, if they go into the break, I don't want to jinx anything, of course, but if they go into halftime, 2012, 12-14, that is a big, big statement.
Who had stem cell therapy? Who are you talking about?
Teddy.
Oh.
He went to the US to do that whole thing, yeah.
So he's a cyborg.
I'm surprised that's within the rules of the whatever it is. Tackle 4 now coming up somewhere along the line. And a penalty now to New South Wales.
What? That can't be right. Check your rules, Ashley Klein.
A high tackle.
Oh my God. What?
Well,
no.
Somehow Fodawaker's still on the field, because I thought high contact was an immediate send-off tonight.
She's so tiny. Oh, yes.
Inside the last 2 minutes of this half, Hines runs to the line. Out the back, Tedesco taps it on. It's lost over the sideline.
Lomax.
That was not Lomax's fault.
You got to be ready for that. It's Teddy.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but Lomax doesn't have go-go gadget arms.
Nah, it was Lomax's fault.
Okay. My apologies that Zach Lomax doesn't have 10-metre-long limbs to reach back and catch that.
He should have stopped, like Teddy did when Blake Ferguson threw it backwards.
What a big let-off that was. That's in Queensland. Sorry, people have no idea what we're talking about. I've just broken out into song. Papua New Guinea, that's in Queensland. Here we go, down Swally's edge. They've got numbers again. Well defended that time by the Blues.
I think, to be honest, and I don't want to jinx it with 40 seconds to go, but I think we're all right down by 14.
Oh,
Could have been
big
down by 40.
numbers out to the right. Carrigan can't release it. Fifth and last. Down the short side, Cherry Evans puts the kick over. Tedesco moves forward, takes it well. Uh-oh. Spare a thought for rugby league fans.
Oh, spare a thought there for old mate who just got, kicked by Ruben Cotter. But
Spare a thought for rugby league fans expecting a match tonight. As the halftime siren sounds, 20 points to 6. Queensland, though, the chance was there for New South Wales. Honestly, had they taken full advantage of that previous set, 20 points to 12 at halftime, playing 12 against 14 would have been massive, I think, going into the Sheds. I think 20 to 6, I think Queensland, obviously the happier of the two teams. 2012, 12 on 14 would have just made them a little bit nervous, I think. But I think as it stands, Queensland will obviously be extremely happy with that.
Thank you, Lana. What a dramatic first half we've seen at halftime. It is Queensland leading New South Wales
20 points to 6 at halftime.
How many people do you reckon will come back to this after halftime?
I don't know. I've got a couple of stunned mullets next to me.
Well, I'm just thinking, all things considered, New South Wales did pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that attack right before the break there. Had they taken advantage of that, that would have been massive. That was a huge missed opportunity.
James, it should be 13 on 13.
Well, I would say, just based on what I've seen from that first half, New South Wales, okay, I've got to be careful with what I say here because people are very quick to to jump down one's throat. I've had situations like this before in the rugby. Now, when I say take away the tries down Swally's edge where it was just simple draw and pass, I'm not actually legitimately saying take them away. Because I've had situations like that in the past where I've take away the fluky tries and what was the score? Well, take away all of South Africa's tries and they scored nothing. It's like, no, that's not what I'm saying, you retards. I'm not allowed to say the R word in 2024. I don't think I'm allowed to say retard.
Possibly not.
Anyway, I don't care. Cancel culture can...
You could say intellectually challenged.
But the point that I'm trying to make, I suppose, if you take those very just clear, easy draw and pass, down Swally's edge, tries away, it's a lot closer. In New South Wales have actually somehow looked the more threatening on attack, in my opinion.
Yes, DJ Shax just said you're talking in theory, and that's all you can do at the moment because the reality is the game as a spectacle has basically been ruined, and that's unfortunate. But having said that, there's still that possibility. If New South Wales can recoup at half-time, I think if they do something about that halves pairing and bring Luai in to take more control, you might be on something there, Daniel, because I don't think Nico's really done a lot.
He seems to be very surprised by this.
Oh, I just got full name treatment.
Oh, I give him full name. He was like, Daniel?
Oh! What have I done wrong?
I call him Daniel. When you're in trouble. Doesn't have the same effect, though.
Wouldn't.
Oh, of course not. I mean, that's my dad. I'm waiting for the belt to come off.
Daniel.
Daniel, the belt. Well, actually, I didn't even
I don't wear a belt.
I didn't even get warning. Sometimes it'd be no warning. It's just that the strap would be out.
Look. Wow.
Now, before anyway,
I got a wooden spoon.
we've got to be careful about things like this these
Wooden
days.
spoon.
Before anybody in the chat room, and I'm not saying anybody will, before anybody in the chat room,
We're products of the 80s and 90s kids, alright? So, like, we're 80s kids.
yeah.
That was back when, giving you a little bit of a
And
kid a bit of a
funnily
wallet
enough-
for respect.
Yeah, and funny enough, that's how we grew up,
And
respectful.
look at that. He still talks to his dad. I mean, come on. Sorry to anyone who doesn't talk to their dad. Oh, that's terrible. Hey, look, it's us.
It's us at the moment, depressed as all hell.
Sad goths.
Dan Jam 01 says, I'd be surprised if Queensland don't run away with it in the second half. I was surprised that
They
Queensland
didn't
didn't
run
run
away
away with it in the first half. To be honest, Dan Jam.
Fatigue's going to play a big part, isn't it?
Absolutely. But, I mean, look, it's a different sport entirely, rugby union. But the All Blacks were masters at defending with a man down. They would win games with a man in the bin. They would train with a man in the bin. Now, it's a little bit different because when you're comparing union to league, you've got an extra man already. When you talk about rugby league, you come down to 13 players a side, so 13 becomes 12, and that extra... It makes a difference when you're talking about essentially a same field width. It has more impact in rugby league than it does in rugby union. DJ Shaq says, even as a Queenslander, I've got to respect New South Wales' brave challenge. They're not giving up, even with the odds stacked handily against them. Oh, Gus looks really...
Impressed.
Oh, God. The look on Gus's face there at the commentary desk. If looks could kill, huh? But, I mean, look, this first try from Queensland, as we're looking at the highlights, that first try from Queensland should never have been scored. That was way too easy. So, despite the send-off, that was 4 or 6 points that they should never have had. Ed Vogel, I'm interested in New South Wales' second half strategy. Well, all I can say is that try, that second try, Hammer's second try, is even if you've got a man in the sin bin, there's no real excuse for Queensland jerseys and just the one Blues jersey in sight.
I mean, look at it. Look at it.
Oh yeah.
He was falling down.
Yeah.
He wasn't
yeah,
going
ridiculous.
in with the intent to injure. He's... Any normal-sized
He's lined him
person, that's his chest. If you were going on Jakey Boy, you'd be smacking him right in the tits. But no.
Paul Vorton basically just said...
Shut up, fatty.
No, Paul Vorton...
Yeah, but he said it as a backhanded kind of thing. Oh yeah, I don't think he should have. But in saying that, Queensland have also lost a player. They're not a player down on the field.
Yeah, but
and
what
Reece
you've-
Walsh wasn't bloody giving anything to the game anyway.
Yeah, but what you've got to take out of what Fatty just said.
Look, Fatty agrees with everybody else.
No, that's not at all. You've got to just take the first part of that sentence, ignore the second half that he did just for the TV.
What?
Fatty said that's not a send-off.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I've said.
Well, not really, because you were just like, oh, Fatty just agrees with what everybody else says.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just me that heard that, right?
Wasn't what I meant, and you know it.
Call the taxi. Thank you, James. Thank you. Call the taxi. James has already paid for it.
Well, need hard cash, mate. Taxis only take hard cash these days, don't they?
Geez, do they even take cash?
Who knows? Who knows?
I'd be terrified if a taxi pulled up and was like, cash.
What's this? Does anyone care? Oh, no one cares.
Transformers?
Oh,
Every
is it?
Transformer has an origin.
Oh, that's why
I
it's
see
on
what they did
Enduring
here.
Origin.
I see what they did.
So, hang on. How many
September,
Transformers
school,
movies are we
holidays. up to? 50-11. Kicked him in the face.
You know what movie I'm looking forward to in September?
No, don't.
I didn't think that would get such a reaction.
No, it didn't. I was reacting to that.
The new Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, isn't
They're all back.
James was talking about that. Isn't Jenna Ortega in that?
Mm. Yeah, who cares? She's a real sport of acting.
You know what? I would like to know.
What I meant by that?
No, not at all. Makes perfect sense. I want to know over the past. How far back should we go? I made a post on Facebook, and I can't remember how long ago it was, but I pretty much said word for word, can we please, for the love of God, just have a movie without a Hemsworth in it? Liam, Chris, the other one, who cares?
Wait, isn't there? I thought there was only two.
No, there's three.
Okay.
That's how much of an effect the other one had. No, well, the other one's more in
Fun.
TV. There's a Hemsworth who's in like TV. The other two do movies. He does TV. I think he was in Suits.
No.
No. Hang on. Where's the other Hemsworth from? Let's find out. But anyway.
But I'm very excited for the new Beetlejuice.
But now I'm
Because
like.
it's not a remake.
But now I'm like, can we please have a movie without Jenna Ortega in it?
Well,
That'd be nice.
I mean, and the thing is, she's very pigeonholed into that little goth girl thing after being Wednesday. And I've never watched the Wednesday Addams thing, and I'm, a big Wednesday Addams Family fan. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited for Beetlejuice. So Beetlejuice is one of my mum's favorite movies, so I'm gonna go and watch it in Gold Class when it comes out, the new one. So I think it'll be good. I hope it's good. Do you like Beetlejuice? Movie Beetlejuice? Do you like that movie?
Which one?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, legend. Absolute legend.
Doing a sequel, aren't they?
Yeah, coming out in September. Yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Ah, that's all right. No, it's I'm very.
It's just still streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where we talk a lot of bollocks and watch movie trailers apparently. The new James, the new Beetlejuice movie, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. We're watching A Quiet Place Day 1, which I think has just ruined A Quiet Place 4. Which I haven't gotten around to seeing yet. I do like a good horror movie. So. What about in the chat room? Any good horror movies that people enjoy? Not Streams with me on.
State
Just
of
gonna
Origin
Jump that in there before
Game
you do.
1 2024. That's a
That's your favourite horror
bit
movie?
of a horror movie at the moment.
Yes, it's a bit of a horror show, that's for sure. But you can't do horror, James. Why not? I can do good horror. Like I'm talking like The Conjuring. That movie's amazing. But I don't do horror like Saw. I don't like that type of horror. But The Conjuring. Hey, look at him, all concussed. Past October Bill. I haven't seen that one. Oh, the Blair Witch Project. That's great. You stopped at that one, James. Oh, goodness. DJ Shaq, you are correct, and I know you're a Queenslander fan when you're saying that, so yeah. Chrissy Walsh should probably put a jumper on if he's going to go sit outside in the cold, not in his little jocks. What's your favourite horror movie, Dan?
Favorite horror movie? A little known film. Valentine. David Boreanaz. Angel, better known as Angel from
I know
Buffy
that
and
movie.
Angel.
I don't know if I've seen all of it, but I know the movie. I know that he's in it.
Yeah, there was a twist.
Don't ruin it.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to say there was a twist at the end that made me love the movie because it sort of set up as in, this is terrible. And then the twist happened. I'm like, okay, good.
Huh.
So, yeah, David Boreanaz of Buffy and Angel fame was the lead in the film, and it was great.
Conjuring.
The leprechaun was the leprechaun when with a young Jennifer Aniston.
The Conjuring is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil. I really like that
Really?
movie. Yeah, I really like that movie.
Not a fan of the games, then I'm assuming.
Oh, I don't think I've ever played the games, but no.
That makes sense then.
Yeah,
Because
well, everyone says that. Oh,
Yeah.
Resident Evil, the game.
Because anyone who likes the games will hate anything that's been translated to the big screen.
Your dad's least favourite horror movie at this stage is Game 1 2024 of the State of Origin series.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, there's been a lot of prequels. This one for New South Wales fans.
Hasn't there? Oh, sorry.
You're right. But yeah, honestly, that first half, take out the simple draw and pass, tries down Swelly his edge. It's a close contest. I think that attack right before the break will come back to haunt. I think if they went in at 2012, very different story. I think 26 is just now that bridge too far.
Maybe so. Did I hear during the week that is it Hudson Young can play in the centres? And I noticed that he's there somewhere. Will he be in the centres and they'll just play a man short in the middle?
Well, I mean, that's essentially what I said about they'll regret not having Matt Burton on the bench. Just a different player. But yeah, Hudson Young was always apparently the backup for the back line. Luai puts it high. How's the kick chase? Queensland getting each other's way. And this shall surely be a goal line dropout. Huge defence from the Blues.
Good start.
Massive defence from New South Wales there.
Is that a sign of what's going to happen now? Luai taking control?
Well, you would hope so. That's a much better kick than anything that Nico's put up all night. And Queensland got in each other's way there. And big defence from New South Wales. Now they've got to back it up. Oh, they don't go short. Queensland go long, straight down the middle of the field. Justin Barton, ahoy there. Justin Barton says Hudson Young, laziest defender off the ball. Wow, even worse than Latrell Mitchell? Boy. It's all right. I'm not asking you that one. I'm just.
We'll find out.
We'll
maybe
find
if-
out. Yeah, if he's out there, we'll find out. Angus. James says Nico's having a shocker. Bring on Moses game 2. I would have had him in game 1, James. I said that in my through the hands now. Blues have got numbers. The pass goes out the back to no one though, and Queensland dive on it. They've let them off the hook again. They have let them off the hook again. I know you know, James, but just for the benefit of everyone else in the chat room. And New South Wales have come up with the ball. I missed that. Loose carry. Ball spills forward. New South Wales have it back. They've got to take advantage at some point. But yes, for the benefit of the chat room, I had Luai and Angus Crichton. Angus Crichton with the one-on-one strip. Good work there. But yes, for the benefit of the people in the chat room that may not have been privy to it, I had Mitch Moses, even with no game time, coming back into the Blues squad. I didn't care that Moses was going to have played no games coming into Origin. I felt like he was a better choice at 7 than Nico at this level. Tackle 4 now, New South Wales on the attack. Can they turn this around? Hines runs it to the line and offers nothing. He's swallowed up and driven backwards. 5th and last, which is good. It takes him out of the kicking options. Luai steps back in field, steps back again, puts the grubber kick in. It's a shocker. It was not played at, but it's still alive. Numbers out to the right, Nico. Pass! Well, Lomax is up above them and scores!
He does not.
Zach Lomax!
He does not.
I thought it needed to go through the hands there. There was 52 on 1 out to the right. Nico put the kick in, which I thought was a complete balls up. I take it all back because Zachary Lomax has got up above everyone, won the ball and plants it down. And playing 12 against 14 men, New South Wales have scored first in the second half.
Are you giving Nico shit, James? Can you give the rest of them shit? Oh, James, he's bagging out Nico and he kicked that kick.
Well, that's why he's there. That's why Lomax is in this team. Moments like that.
Not dead weight. Look, neither of them are looking at the ball.
This has not been confirmed yet, by the way. I'm just saying. This has not been confirmed yet.
Well, you should probably, they should confirm it, but it should be. How is that not a try? And neither of them were looking at the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it's not confirmed, then Cobbo should be sitting down for 10. Try confirm now. Zachary Lomax.
Believers. These guys. Yeah. Who the hell is Zach Lomax when he's in there? No idea. Oh, it's his debut. That's why I don't know who he is.
Hines from the sideline. He's been kicking well at Clubland. That's a shocker.
That's a shocker.
Oh, that's a dead set shocker.
Wait, sprays it across the post.
All right, give Zach Lomax the goal kicking duties as well. I mean, I am so sorry. Like I love Nico. He plays for my team. He is a great club player. Some players though just can't step up to that next level.
Nope.
They just can't. And it's very unfortunate, but he's been kicking 93% at Clubland. Now, that was not an easy kick by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a shocking attempt.
It was.
Shocking attempt.
DJ Shack, we always write New South Wales off. Always.
I've been saying Queensland 3-0 all year.
Everybody writes New South Wales off because apparently they don't have the heart that Queensland does.
Oh, this will be the very definition of hard if they somehow find a way to get up tonight. A man down for 60 minutes of the game would be amazing. That's a long way back still.
Simon from Matic driving.
They are just rampaging forward though.
Good. They should.
Up
If
to
Queensland
halfway.
gets complacent on them, that's their own fault.
That's it, yeah. Fifth and last, Hines puts it up in midfield. It's good chase here, pressure.
Oh!
And a huge hit put on Xavier
Yes!
Coates. Or is that Taulungi?
And a couple of words at the end there.
Gave him a mouthful.
Right.
after that.
Absolute ball! And this is a knock-on from Queensland. And they've got no challenges remaining.
Hang on.
And they are flaring up.
Payne Haas
And
is
Payne and the Haas
fired
know
up.
about it. Queensland lose the ball. They burnt their challenge in the first half. They can't challenge it.
Look at
And New
this.
South Wales are letting them know about
That
it.
was a flying Superman tackle.
Liam Martin lined him
Martin
up.
absolutely hammered him.
And then Nico Robson.
Oh.
Who else was in there? 4-on-1.
Look
Forcing
at
the
him.
spilt ball.
Look at those legs.
And look at Ashley Klein trying to hold back his tears because he realises there's nothing I can do about this.
Oh my god, I have to actually give it to New South Wales.
Scrum down for the Blues.
It's over. Now we got to capitalise, boys.
Oh,
Capitalise.
this is a big chance. This is a big momentum opportunity here. Payne Haas goes forward. This is a big moment in the contest. Huge. Hines out to Olakuatu, who spills it, and Queensland have it back. Brighton looks for the one-on strip, but they've lost it. Another huge let-off. There's been a couple. There's been a couple of huge let-offs right before halftime, and now 8 minutes after halftime, some big let-offs for Queensland.
Oh. Only category 2, so whoever did it wasn't going to be sent off.
Tackle 3 now for Queensland as Cletus comes off for a rest.
Back
Cherry
in.
Evans will kick on tackle 4. Trying to find space. All the Blues are back there. Jeez, that's... I would have thought that Cherry Evans had a run there. All the Blues had dropped back. Might have missed an opportunity there. An extra man and all.
Come on, boys.
And James says, I love when Michelle gets bitter.
What do you mean, gets bitter? Gets bitter? I'm always bitter. You see me when I'm not watching footy. Good lord. I'm down when I'm watching footy.
Hines out the back to Luai, to the
Come on.
line. They've got numbers here, the Blues. To,
No,
oh
he's
no,
back.
sliding out. Forcing him back in field, 5th and last. To Hines for the kick. Straight up. Not a lot of distance, but it's contestable at least.
Ugh.
And the hammer moves forward, takes it well.
Oh,
the
I don't want to
money
hear
man.
this. No one wants to hear this. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Cam Munster in his
No.
suit. And
A
his
blue
maroon
suit.
Shirt.
A blue suit, funnily
Maroon
enough.
shirt, though. Oh, it's an extremely dark blue suit, in fairness.
The
Now,
blue.
Cherry Evans. Half a gap almost opens up. Michelle needs to cameo with Warheads. What's Warheads?
Like the
Harry
sound.
Grant from dummy half. It opens up. He's caught by the collar.
Good.
5th and last. Oh, that was dangerous, threatening. Cherry Evans dinks it in over the top. This should be an easy take for Tedesco. No, he's outleapt, but New South Wales come down with it.
Yeah, I was going to say the lollies. What do you mean, like the sour lollies? I love those things.
Oh, Warheads, the lollies.
I love them, except the first part when they're nice and sour and you get all... That's what he's talking about.
I
He
think
wants
so,
me to
yeah,
be
the
like
Warheads.
this. Get the
Michelle
sour face.
needs to cameo with Warheads.
You know what I found in my local Woolies the other day?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Now the reason for...
Through the hands here, the Blues. Crichton nearly scoots through. So close. 50 minutes gone. 77% possession. Insane. They haven't changed the halftime score. Oh, yes, they have. Take that back. Oh, big charge from Payne Haas. Loses it backwards. That could be called a knock on. No play
I
on.
was going to say that could be called play
That
dart.
could
so
have been
could have
called.
been called 6 again.
Fifth and last. Where's Luai? For the kick. Back towards the blind side. Again, not a lot of distance, but
Did they get
contestable.
caught in
Backwards off New South Wales. It's there for Hines. Fires it back in field to Robson. Keeps it alive to Yo. Back to Payne and the Haas. Now, if they can stretch it to the left, it's on. It's a loose pass, but here's To'o. Grubbers into the end goal. It sits up for Harry Grant. And Queensland have it. 5 out from their own line. Queensland actually look the more worn out of the two teams. Is Billy Slater holding the reserves back? I can't speak for some of the Queensland players, in all honesty. I don't know who's
Grant's
who.
on. Cobbo's on. Finueka's a bit on.
But they just
They've all been on.
They just look out on their feet, the Queenslanders, compared to New South Wales, who have been playing this game a man down. Fifth and last, they're not even outside their 40. Cherry Evans
They need some warheads. Need some
down
sugar.
the gullet of Tedesco. Brings it back. Oh, it was on, 1 out. Oh, he beats the first tackle. Gets up, goes again. Lomax beats the first tackle. He's called held now, Lomax.
Get off him, Carrigan.
Tackle 2. They're 45 out from their own line here, the Blues. To'o up over halfway. 20 points to 10. 53 minutes gone. Yo, up the middle. Hines runs it to the line. Holds the pass up. Dangerous pass. Kafusi, great haircut, mate.
Ugh.
Fifth and last. Pop gun kick from Hines.
This is the worst haircut.
Contestable. Hammer takes it.
It's even worse than old mate Cletus's haircut.
Yeah, it really is.
Awful haircut.
It really is. Can we change up the kicking? Seriously, like Nico's little pop gun kicks.
Needs to give it to Teddy. Teddy needs to kick.
Ed Vogel says we just need Nathan Cleary to make the greatest comeback. Offload to the hammer. Second phase play. Dangerous, especially with a man down.
I had a Knights fan ask me why Kalen Ponga wasn't playing the other day, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
Oh, really? You're a Knights fan?
You're a
and
Knights
you don't
fan
notice?
and you didn't
And
know?
through goes Dearden. Almost breaks away. Fifth and last. 30 out from the line. Quick play the ball. Kick in over the top and well defended there by Lomax. Retreats back, takes it on the full.
I just had a basketball memory in my head when he did that thing. I was like, "Oh, that's a travel, not a travel, because it's not basketball, because he didn't bounce the ball." Oh God.
54 and a half got slow play the ball.
Well, he wasn't getting off of him. There was 2 of them lying on top of him.
Tackle 3, fatigue alert. Time since last stoppage, 7 minutes, 22 seconds. Hines is going to kick on 4 from inside the 40. Looking for a 40-20. It pulls up inside. Fires back in field to the hammer. And now hammer. Oh, the fans want a 40-20. There's no way to challenge it. That's a huge hit. But Stephen Crichton, though, puts on a big hit. The crowd wanted a look at that, but there's no way to have a look at that. Here's the replay.
Oh, he was well
Coates
in.
has done extremely well. Oh, has he?
Oh.
I don't think he has. I actually don't think he has. And that is a 40-20 that's been stolen from Nico.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there like a dodgy character?
And if Cherry Evans gets a 40-20 now, 40-20 for Cherry Evans now. Are you kidding me?
Did you just say there's no one better in the game? Oh, hate that commentator.
New South Wales have just been screwed out of a 40-20, and just to add insult to injury, Cherry Evans now nails one, which is not a 40-20 at all. Not even close.
So, can't they look at that?
Wow.
Alright, so...
When you think it's gotten as worse as it can possibly get. Wow.
You're going to Specsavers, dickhead.
Just when you think it can't get any worse. Oh, numbers to burn to the left, Queensland. But Denon has gone on his own.
Payne Haas has snapped him.
Denon's gone on his own and ruined it. And it's loose out the back, and New South Wales have it. And the Rugby League gods have smiled upon this game at
Stop
last.
panicking. Just settle.
Oh, they've spilt the ball now out the back, Sir
What did
Angus
I just
Crichton.
say? What did I just say?
Oh, and now they've got them burnt out to the left again. They can't release the ball. They'd saved it. New South Wales had saved it. And a 6 again to boot now. Carrigan sets it up in midfield.
Who is McGregor Orchard? That's not Todd. Is that Todd? Todd,
No.
is that you? I just saw Orchard.
Cherry Evans now feeds it on. Numbers to burn out the left again. They must score. Queensland,
They
Cobbo
mustn't. They mustn't
brought down
score.
by Crichton.
Not you, obviously.
Harry Grant in midfield to Cherry Evans. Up the middle goes Cherry Evans. Brought down for tackle 4.
I love those collar tackles, don't they?
Crash ball, 5th and last, well wrapped up.
Well, James, you would have thought they would have
Very
checked
well
the
wrapped
40-20. But, you know, McGregor Orchard, it was...
Cherry Evans now to the line. Crash ball and must be a try. Nanai scores. Well, that is, that's a...
Yes, look so
Oh,
excited.
it's gone
that
up
you
as no
scored-
try.
That you scored on an undermanned team, Jeremiah, and I
It's
look
gone
so
up
excited.
as no try.
Hopefully it popped out. James, that's what she said.
This has gone up as no try.
Harry
This
Grant's not
would
a
be
handful.
a killer blow. Oh, he's lost
Oh,
it.
he's lost it.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
lost it.
telling Porky Pies, weren't you, Jeremiah? Porky Pies. Harry Grant isn't a handful. He's a... I'm not going to finish that sentence. Yes, the send-off was a major talking point here. Like, massive talking point. We're all New South Welshmen. None of us believe it was a send-off, but it is what it is, and we're just going to make cracks about it the rest of the game. Basically. Spencer Lenu's coming back on. He's passed his HIA. Hudson Young's on, apparently. I don't care. Should I care? I should. He's a New South Welshman. So there's, yeah. Honestly, I think New South Wales is doing well not to be pumped by 50 at the moment. So, you know.
Yeah, well,
But-
the fact that they've actually dominated this half.
They should have checked both 40-20s. Should
Well-
have, you know, where the hell was the touch judge?
Oh, now numbers out to the right. Oh, Crichton needed to draw.
He did.
Threw it out to Lomax way too fast.
And they're playing fast. Considering they're a player down, they're playing fast, and they look fitter than Queensland for that matter, but who knows? Payne
Oh,
Haas.
Payne Haas up there leading the
I don't think
kick
I've
chase.
ever seen him move that fast. Ever.
Leading the kick chase. 60 minutes gone in this one almost.
How come we're not at the game? Well, we're not in Sydney for a start. So that would help. But we don't go to games. I don't go to games. I feel like I'm bad luck. Every time I go to game, yes, Haas is playing well. I love Payne Haas. Every time I go to games, I feel like New South Wales loses, and no one has enough money to bail me out if I beat up a Queenslander. So another reason why I don't go to games.
Been bad enough when you've just watched the games. In Queensland now, numbers to the left. Hammer goes on his own though. Queenslanders are starting to get some white line fever here.
I didn't
They
start
all
that
want to
fight.
score. That was forward as all hell. The kick back in field. Lost by Robson. 6 again. Lost by Queensland. And that'll be New South Wales ball.
Oh, what's he bitching about? Okay.
That is a massive let-off now for the Blues.
All right.
They have to take advantage of this.
I need to interrupt for
They
a second.
have to.
Is there a really bad, terrible character in South Park that's got a haircut like Fleecy? Fusi, whatever his name is.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. I haven't really kept up with South Park, but I feel like there is a person in South Park who has got a god-awful haircut, just like old mate. What's his name? He's not even on the
Kafusi,
sheet.
fifth and last.
Kafusi, did he take over from Reese?
Ah.
He's not even on the sheet. How is he on the field? He's not even on the sheet. No, I'm serious. How is he on the field if he's not even on the sheet?
18th man, HIA.
For
For Little Princess.
2020 Adelaide Hills red wine. No, none of us. I'm not drinking anything that remotely resembles red wine. Sorry.
Queensland with the ball back, 61 minutes gone. 10 points the difference. Grant from dummy half. Trying to milk a 6 again. Well defended by New South Wales. Queensland have it on halfway. Cherry Evans into dummy half to Collins. Fifth and last. 35 out from New South Wales line. They stay short side. Dearden puts it high. This is contestable. It's taken by Lomax, and New South Wales have it back.
No, James, I think Payne Haas has played like this before. It's just that
Yeah, not in blue.
he's so overshadowed by so many other players. Like, you just don't... He's just such a workhorse. But he definitely does seem to be taking on that extra slack.
Yep, it was a big thing I talked about in...
Speaking of blue.
It was a big thing I spoke about in Generations when we were doing the Origin lead-up. Was Payne Haas needs to step up and lead this forward pack. Fifth and last, Hines puts it high.
Stop kicking! Give it to Tedesco! For God's sake!
New South Wales, though, I feel like they've had their chair. Hammer beats the first tackle. Well wrapped up by Robson. This is great field position now for Queensland. The momentum has swung back. New South Wales have had their chances, you feel. And now Queensland on top. Cherry Evans to Dearden, inside to Kafusi. Wrapped up, fifth and last. They're 30 out from the line. Dummy and short side. Grant goes quickly. Has the support, but that's well defended. Oh, that's the fifth and last now. The clock was ahead of the actual real time. The kick out wide is tapped back, and that's the match-winning try for Valentine Holmes. Game, set, match. Queensland have won it. No try, says Ashley Klein. Knocked on.
Good.
Knock on from Coates, he's saying.
Can't rule on a forward pass.
Oh, and fair enough too. It's very clearly knocked on. Very clearly knocked on. I apologise. I was ruling from the camera angle we had.
Oh, what's wrong, Xavier Coates? Would they call that if you were wearing a Melbourne Storm jersey? Oh, did you mean?
It's gone so forward. Hanging on here, the undermanned New South Wales team. Yeah, penalties. Are you looking up South Park characters?
I'm over it.
Hines out the back to Luai to Yo. Well defended. That's tackle 4.
Herbert Garrison. I'm thinking Mr. Garrison.
Oh, Mr. Garrison.
Yeah.
Oh, what a run from Spencer Lenu. He's up and he goes again. Fifth and last. 35 out. Hines puts it up. Contestable. Taken by the hammer again. The hammer. So, excuse me. The hammer, so secure under that high ball. Collins puts the head down, rumbles forward. Oh, that's a huge hit from Liam Martin. He has absolutely folded him in half.
And
He's done
given him...
extremely...
Oh,
and
he's
now the ball
lost
is
it!
built by Ruben Cotter. Cletus has lost it. New South Wales have absolutely folded the Queenslanders in half here. In a couple of huge hits. Jermaine Hopgood first by Liam Martin. I'm surprised he wasn't sin-bin for a spear tackle.
I'm
Ashley
surprised
Klein.
he wasn't simmed in for mouthing off at him, but good on him, Liam Martin.
And then it was followed up with an even better hit on Cletus. And Cletus spills the ball. New South Wales, though, have to take advantage of the territory and field position. They have to. It's non-negotiable at this point that they must score. Tedesco to Sir Angus. Fifth and last.
James, why do you say that?
Hines, it's the fifth and last, right?
Yes.
Oh, now it's the last tackle. But once again, it's wrong on the TV. Luai on the short side, steps back in field.
Is it?
Step
Or can
back,
you count?
fires back to Hines. Hines. Oh, that's a shocker.
That was a shocking-
Oh, it's off the post, and it's taken by the hammer, who fires it up. A risky pass to Taulagi. Dangerous pass. But Queensland now starting to take some risks. Corn on the Cobbo now runs cross field. Beats one, beats two. Still going. Corn on the Cobbo's away.
Tackle
And this
him!
will be the match winner. Oh, what a great tackle.
Can you stop saying that?
They've still got
Good
the front
Lord.
foot full. A scattered defensive line. It's still on here for grab. There's the match winner. Ben Hunt. That's over.
Oh, why does it have to be Ben Hunt?
Ben Hunt scores the match winner.
Can't hate Ben Hunt.
It had to, yes.
It didn't have to happen at all. Oh, look at... Oh, no, I thought he had a big tag mark on his head. Yeah.
It is very hard to win a game 12-14, and the numbers told eventually.
Yeah, they look real tired, James. Real tired.
Eventually, the numbers told. Beating some lazy defenders.
I wouldn't call them lazy defenders.
And that will secure it.
Yay, go Ben Hunt. You scored a try against an undermanned team. Under strength. You can put that up now.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Different setup. That's not there yet.
Yay, let's cheer on our understrength team.
$24-10, kick to come.
Oh, DJ Shaq. Interesting from a Queenslander. I didn't see that. Did you see that?
What's that?
What DJ Shaq said?
Conversion successful from Val Holmes.
Well, this last few minutes will be a real test of character, won't it?
Hey, look,
Because
the whole game's been a test of character.
in reality, Queensland should put on another 2 or 3 tries now, but it'll be good to see if New South Wales can lift.
Yeah, that should be the head dropper. That should be the one that drops the head. They've gone short here, and New South Wales come down with it.
I still don't understand why they persisted with Nico Hines kicking. There was no variation again.
No, he's got those little pop gun kicks. That's why Mitch Moses was my 7 from the start. I love Nico. He plays for my team. But he just offers no variation in attack. Some players, as good as they are at Clubland, can't step up. It's just the nature of it. Fifth and last now for the Blues. 5 out from the line. A chance, at least. Tedesco steps back in field and is taken centimetres short. It's reached that point now where Tedesco is now starting to feel like...
Oh, look, he's house crack.
He's starting to feel like he's got to do it all on his own now, Tedesco. Once Tedesco starts to feel like he's got to do everything on his own, stuff like that happens. Fifth and last play.
Not really.
Well, I agree, D-Shack. Spencer Linner's got that intensity that they need, isn't it?
And a mistake here from Queensland. Just keeping them interested.
What did he say?
He said, honestly, Old Panther...
No.
Who?
DJ Shack, he's in no way trying to justify what he said.
Oh, I think he's talking about the Monkey Magic.
Oh,
Ages ago.
against old mate.
Yeah, he's going way back with that one.
Yeah, look, she gets set in the heat of the moment.
Oh, yeah. Look, honestly, I stand... Oh, straight through goes Stephen Crichton! But just short of the line. Opportunity knocking for the Blues.
Ah.
And Cherry Evans intercepts. He will be run down. He won't have the pace, surely. He'll put the kick in. It's going to sit up in the end goal, and that'll be the... Well, if it wasn't already over, it is now.
Fuck off, Coates. Oh, can't even catch his own teammate. Look at you bellend.
That interceptor's been coming all night,
Yeah.
hasn't it? Yeah.
There it is.
Hello, darling. Would you like a hug? Come here.
The Cherry Evans intercept.
Come on, up.
With New South Wales on the attack, the try line beckoning. And Cherry Evans, more ass than class, I'm sorry. That ball set up in the end goal. More ass than class, I'm afraid. The very definition of it. That kick sits up in the end goal.
The fella that got sent off, he's the one that's going to rugby, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to play a real sport.
Somebody's just put up here, see you, bud. Rugby's calling early.
Oh, well, why not? I've got to say, if I had the choice, what would I rather do?
Money?
Yeah, travel the world for a lot more money, or play NRL. I'm playing rugby as well. Quietly, they're all ignoring me because they're rugby league fans.
Cameron Smith said at Clubland, that's a send-off. It's a shame. It is a send-off, but at this level, I'm really surprised they sent him off.
At Clubland, one player has been sent off in 2024. One player, Cameron Smith. One.
At Clubland, it's 10 in the bin. Absolutely. Every day of the week. Every day of the week, it's 10 in the bin. Send off, no.
Game was lost at the 8-minute mark. Do you want to come up here? Alright, come on. Come on.
New South Wales go short. It's been called a knock on. They will surely challenge it, unless Zach Lomax knows something we don't.
Hello, baby.
Which he obviously does. Gamer Mel, absolutely we want to know how close you are to winning your multi. The James says New South Wales can hold their head up high. Absolutely.
Did we not even challenge that?
They played 60 minutes with 12 men against 14. They were already on a hiding to nothing when Ashley Klein got given the officiating. As soon as Ashley Klein got given the job as referee, Queensland were winning. It was as simple as that. I said as much in a video. Ashley Klein's Ashley Klein's balls have a tinge of maroon on them. He can't help it. I really
don't want to know if the carpet smash was right. Say.
So as soon as he was announced as the referee, it was all over. I said as much in a video, but I didn't realise he would let it shine through this bad. Let me put it that way. I didn't realise it would be this fierce. His love affair with Queensland would go this far.
Got the ball.
And the beauty of it is we get to wait till Monday when Graham Ennisley's going to do his wrap up on Monday afternoon, and he's going to apologise to New South Wales that it was the wrong call.
We hope.
No, well, he's going to, and we're going to go. Oh, great, fabulous, thanks, mate. You know, that's really helpful. Thank you, Graham.
Oh, boys.
Well, of course not DJ Shack, because it wasn't even a send-off. Wasn't even a send-off offence. I know we've agreed to disagree earlier.
We're both fucking ignoring this game.
But you're the one that brought it up again, so...
Hey, look.
I blame you for bringing it up again. But yeah, we've... Atrocious call. Absolutely atrocious call at any level of the game. I don't even care if this is the Sharks versus Broncos. It's a shocking call. And now here, numbers out to the left, well defended.
Damn it, he was going to. Oh, and he's got a crampage.
Ed Vogel says one word to describe game one. One word to describe game one. Us, Ed Vogel. Klein. Klein. We've been Kleined.
Did I beat you? Did he beat you? What? Oh, no. One word to describe game one.
Kleined.
Oh.
We got Kleined. The James says, okay, here's an idea. Edwards fullback. Then Teddy goes into the centre role for game two.
Why do you want to play people out of position?
Yeah. Hey, Freddie. Freddie James. Yeah, let's put players out of position. That works.
Jakey Travojevic is back on for the last 4 minutes. Let's get some captain morale happening.
Playing players out of positions worked so well for the past 4 years.
Clara, you are killing my arms right now, girl. Come on, baby girl. Down you go. Come on. Get in it. Good girl. She's so little, but she's so heavy. Ugh. Oh, that's a high shot. It's really not that high.
Is that yours?
He's a little bigger.
Well, I'm sorry, James. It's a shocker of an idea.
What?
Teddy in the centres.
Apparently the little white one's still waiting for me to come back.
Height of the player doesn't even matter, DJ Shack. He fell. Your little princess slipped into the tackle. God damn it! His height, the fact that he is the fact that he is bloody B-sack height, the fact that he's knee height to a B is irrelevant. He slipped into the tackle. While he was making a regulation attempt to tackle, and if Reece Walsh doesn't slip, regardless of if he's 5'10" or 7 foot, is goddamn irrelevant. It doesn't matter about height. He slipped. There were mitigating circumstances in that every goddamn day of the week.
You can tell that no one
Now-
cares anymore. They're just playing out the clock.
I agree to disagree, but you've decided to go on with it. We had agreed to disagree, and you've now gone on with it. And here comes another try for Queensland. The Hammer gets a hat trick.
Oh, look at how happy he is, getting a hat trick against a team that, you know, is under strength.
At least he didn't do that fin.
Ah,
God for that. Yay, look at that. Big win for Queensland against an undermanned, understrength team with the ref on their side. And I'm going to sound extremely bitter saying that, but honestly, this game was ruined at the 8-minute mark. Like, honestly.
oh, it was a disgrace.
I'm not going
It
to
was an
say
absolute disgrace.
that we would have won with Swali on the field, but, you know. Yes, honestly, Captain Redbeard, 100%. Nico Hines needs to not kick. I don't care what position you're playing. If you've got a better kicker on the team, aka Teddy, you give the goddamn ball to him. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, DJ Shark. Freak accident. No, don't you?
No, I will
shush
shush
me.
you. I will shush you because I want to apologise if I got it wrong. Because I went very hard at him, so I want to apologise if I got. Okay.
I won't let him shush me. No, I will let him shush me if he's going to apologise to you, DJ Shark.
I potentially got it very wrong.
Look,
that's why I wanted to.
Reece Walsh slipped in the tackle.
Yes.
He's half the size of
Yes.
Suwali. He comes up to his goddamn thigh.
Yeah. Well, nutsack, I would have said.
Well, you know, around about there. Depends on how low his nutsack hangs. Which I would say is pretty low, because, you know, he's a pretty big boy.
All I'm saying, though, is DJ Shaq said, I'm kind of going along with what you said. I'm saying I completely
It's my
misread
fault,
that
James.
then. Misread that.
No, look.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Because there were total mitigating circumstances.
There were mitigating circumstances. And I'm glad, DJ Shaq, as a Queenslander, you can see that. Because I've had some extremely one-eyed Queenslanders messaging me going, nope, it's a send-off every day of the week. Tell me where it's a send-off when there's been one other send-off this year.
Better watch out and make sure nobody pulls the gun out on Klein.
Oh, yeah. I think he'll need security out
Nah, they're in New South Wales.
That's out in the west.
They're in
That's
New
out
South
in the
Wales.
western suburbs.
It'll be a knife.
No, it could be right too.
I know. We shouldn't joke about that. We shouldn't joke about that. I mean, hit you.
I didn't say anything.
I can hit you because I can't hit your dad.
But I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I'm not hitting your dad.
I'm just listening to this conversation. Excuse me. But
Exactly.
yes, I do.
Captain Redbeard, not a send-off. 10 in the bin. Fair enough. We would have been...
Hey, if
we
it
would have
was-
been happy, but we would have been okay with 10 in the bin.
If it was 10 in the bin...
It was...
yeah.
There's a bullshit... Oh my god!
At
Look
least-
at that stupid haircut, Garrison. Okay, turn them off. I don't want to listen to this.
At least 10 in the bin is...
Mute. I'm gonna mute them. Mute them. Mute. You have to change the whole channel. You just need to mute them. Don't you have a mute button? Don't you have like a mute button? You have to change. I know it's still the same channel, but they're like 10 minutes behind. So, anyway. Yeah, but
Anyway, I do...
that's Super Rugby, DJ Shaq. That's a completely different, you know.
Yeah, that's real sport.
That's
is.
an almost different sport.
Yeah,
Like, you
because
know,
it's real sport.
you can't compare the two. Like, I mean, it's not a send off. So
No, because one's real and one's...
he called you a pastor.
What do you call me?
A pastor.
He is a pastor.
Are you a pastor?
No.
Yeah. Yes. What happened? You just suddenly lost your certificate, or?
Oh, it's just a lay pastor.
Ah, what's that mean?
It just means it was a pretend pastor.
Oh.
You're a pretend pastor.
It was just a name to make,
I've been
to make it look official at the footy.
I've been so
Wait, did you just say that's a name to make you look official at the footy?
because he was
Yeah,
a chaplain.
I was the club chaplain down at Scorpions.
So you
Is that
needed.
so you could get free games?
So you need to.
Yeah, I did too.
So are you saying that you need? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. There's a lot of. This is like
He became a pastor to get
You-
free
you-
football games.
Are you saying you faked a certificate of pastorship? I don't know even know what to call it. So that you could get free footy games to the Scorpions?
This is amazing. This is
No!
This is the greatest controversy right here in this streaming room.
I don't believe it.
I want to know how you came up with that name anyway.
What, DJ Shaq? Or
No, we
the
can't.
James?
We can't remember. We can't deflect from this because this is like my childhood now. I've been telling people since I was about 12 years old. My dad's a pastor.
Yeah, well, at that time,
Really proud of
yes, it was. It's just like it's a nomination, like being
The James says
an honorary doctorate that you get at a university.
The James says he's the new Judas.
Would you like my inverted cross to wear?
He's the new Judas.
Oh God.
Oh, by the way, how funny is this photo?
Is that Blair?
No, but I can understand the. I can completely understand the. Especially now the dad bod. Like once you get the dad bod, you lose the muscle, and yeah,
Holy
I completely understand.
Wait, you need to just.
That's Chris Jericho now.
Just leave that up there for a second.
That's what
Oh my
Chris
God.
Jericho looks like now.
Oh my
James,
God.
we've got the Discord.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The funny thing is, I can actually understand that. I actually understand why you've, yeah. I completely get that. Yeah. Totally not what it is, though. Yeah, right. So, I've been telling people for so long that you're a pastor.
Well, I was then.
Oh, no, but a real pastor. You've just said
Well, I
yes.
was. It's. Oh dear. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. It's no skin off my back. I'm like,
You just said it was your whole childhood ruined.
no. It's like I was always the black sheep of the family because I'm like, okay, mum, children's church leader, dad's a pastor. Here I am, the spawn of Satan. So I've been saying that for years.
Not
like,
really.
No,
You
don't think so?
were never considered that.
No.
No.
Oh well.
Even in your bad times.
I am.
Even in my bad times.
Who cares about the Cowboys versus Warriors?
My
Good
whole
Lord.
life has been a lie. My entire life has been a lie.
Wow.
It was only 3 years.
I really did. Okay, so in theory, then
We'd
could I
have to
do
take
Goodbye, defunk. Ahoy. That looked like
we'd
a
have to take issue
like a
with
Nazi salute, but I
neutralizer.
was just waving. Bye.
We have to take issue with neutralizer.
What's neutralised?
I really don't see after
Oh.
that performance how you could call New South Wales clowns.
Yeah, have to call them Kleins.
Yeah, there you
Well.
Oh,
go. Well done, Dan.
is that where you? Is that
Are
where you were
happy about
going?
that?
Is that where you were going?
That was not my
No,
favorite
you're-
part, but whatever.
You're a lot quicker than me.
Peace, debunk. Captain Redbeard, why do you care? Wait, what? Huh?
Oh, he cares
Oh,
about
you care
he goes for the
Jericho.
Cowboys.
Oh, you care about
No, the Cowboys.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Remember,
Neutralizer, who cares about that's not a Queensland three-peat if you handed a win by the refs. Like, if you're gonna claim that, good on you. Who cares? No one gives a shit.
Well, if they win the series, it is.
Yeah, honestly, if they win the series, and they probably will right now because the next 2 games are Queensland home games, then you know what?
Oh, Melbourne. Yeah,
Good
sorry.
on him. Good on
Took-
him. They
took me a
were
moment.
handed the win by the ref. So
It took me a moment there.
enjoy that.
What?
When she said the next 2 games are Queensland home games, it took me a moment. Oh, yeah, Melbourne. Melbourne.
Can everyone see how blue my tongue is?
Yes, they can. That's extremely blue. Dubba dee, dubba da.
I've gone past the blue colored glasses to the blue colored.
Blue dubba dee, dubba die.
I don't know. I was just trying to get in the spirit of things because I've been breaking up with New South Wales for so long, but honestly,
Oh, that was horrible. Yeah. Oh,
it was a terrible, terrible game.
and
And not just not like because we played badly, not because we outplayed anything like that. It was just
I
it was
actually
a terrible
think,
call at the beginning of the game. New South Wales did really well. They had a lot of heart, but
well, this is going to cop a lot of flack, especially with a scoreline of 38-10.
Close.
Especially with a scoreline of 38-10. This is going to cop a lot of flack. But I would actually say, New South Wales overall had the better of the game.
Oh, absolutely. For the majority of that
38-10
second
though.
half,
38-10
for the
makes
majority
it.
of that second half, we did have a better game.
Oh, the first
Like-
half as well.
like-
New South after 38-10, it seems ridiculous to say, but overall, they had the better of the game. They just couldn't quite finish it off, and there were those moments where it's like, okay, if Cherry Evans doesn't take that intercept, New South Wales score in the corner. And if I had the telestrator set up, and I could
You
actually
need to
put
fix
it
that
up on
before
the
next game when you take a cracker in here.
I could actually put that up on the screen, and I could put on the telestrator. Here is the actual scientific proof of how New South Wales would have scored off that play if
Nicely put, James.
if it wasn't intercepted. And there were other moments in that game where New South Wales just lacked that that last punch, that knockout punch. They still
And you never
12
have that with a player
12 against
down.
12 against 14. They still had those chances.
All right.
Is impressive.
We're going to say officially 12 against 13, but obviously Ashley Klein was quite
Officially 12 against
hell-bent
14.
against New South
It was clear. Even the most hardened Queensland supporter
Oh,
has to admit
do you want to talk to some of my mates?
that
Can I take
Ashley,
back congratulations on a new baby?
even the most hardened Queensland supporters have to admit that Ashley Klein had his Maroons jersey on tonight. And look, they can deny it all they want, but the reality speaks for itself. But at the end of the day, all that matters in the records books, 1-0 Queensland.
Exactly.
Yep. And
Exactly. Oh, good.
And I guess just like players, there's a difference between good players and great players. So too with the referees. I don't think Ashley Klein's going to go down in history as a great referee.
Oh, fuck no.
Because
he'll go down in history as a great Queensland referee.
I think referees like Harrigan, Mick Stone, maybe even the grasshopper Barry Gomersall would have controlled the game differently.
Well, the thing, Adam G should have had it.
Well,
Adam G was the referee for the grand final.
Yep, that's what Captain Redbeard's just said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Adam G.
There we go. I'll put that up on screen. There we go. Adam G should ref next game. He won't, because they've committed to Ashley Klein for the. Oh, sorry. They've committed to Ashley Klein for the series. But
I better call a HII. Send him off.
But it's crazy. Like Adam G is at the moment the best official in the game. He had the grand final last year. What has he done? What has he done in the lead up to this series to lose his spot that Queenslander Klein has been given it? Makes no sense. It made no sense at the time. It makes no sense now. I guarantee you New South Wales win the next game, though, because, at the end of the day, like, I've got my tinfoil hat on. I've got my conspiracy hat on. They are not ever, if they can help it. Okay, here's the thing. They'll try. It's not plausible to... it's not plausible to make it happen, but it is very plausible to help it to happen. That they will not want to go to Suncorp with a dead rubber.
They will, because Queenslanders love that shit.
Well, no, because the last time it went to Queensland with a dead rubber, it didn't sell out. They want it to go to
It's already sold out.
Huh?
Game
What?
3, Queensland, it's already sold out.
Game 3's not even on sale yet.
Oh, now we're
Jesus
both on our
Christ.
phones. We're going to
Yeah.
check this shit out.
We've got to see.
Look, Maroons hammer 12-man Blues in series opener. Yeah, they hammered us.
So who got
What
man of
a
the match?
dumbass headline that is.
Snapper Adopt Me Plays says the man of the match was bollocks. Who
It
was the
wasn't a
man of the match? Fine.
Swai became the fastest player in Origin history to
Oh,
be
Ben
sent off.
Hunt. Oh, that's
alright.
deserved.
That's deserved. I'll give that.
Absolutely.
I'll give that to Ben Hunt, 100%.
He was hands down the best player for Queensland, I would have said. Or Hammer. Hammer would have been
No,
second
you're not
in
giving
line.
it to him.
Wow. Okay. Sorry. Well, I would have thought, yeah, Ben Hunt first choice or Hammer.
Ben Hunt. No, not Hammer. Ben Hunt.
Why not? He scored a hat trick.
So? I could have scored a hat trick against an undermanned New South Wales team.
No, I don't think so. Sorry. I don't think so.
I'm trying to find the games. Where are the games?
I love you, Michelle, but I'm calling bollocks on that.
You bollocks. Yes, that's what I want. Holy shit. Get tickets.
Yeah, the James says no. You could. Yeah, I'm
General
sorry, that's
public
okay.
allocation exhausted
okay.
for game
Oh, fair
3.
enough. Okay, I was wrong for once in my life. Doesn't happen very often.
That's on camera.
Yeah, what's that?
He's wrong. That's on camera. He's wrong.
Oh, it happens so rarely that
Shut up, James.
It happens so rarely in public.
We're all sold
that's
out.
all that counts. Public is all that counts.
Oh no, Melbourne's not sold out because, you know, Melbourne.
Well, that's the next. Oh, that's the next game. So,
Damn.
okay, never mind.
I'm going to sign off.
Oh, you're heading off?
Yep.
You cheese toasties waiting at home.
Huh?
Cheese toasties waiting at home.
Ooh, can I come?
No cheese toasties, not tonight. Thank you,
Right.
folks.
Yeah,
for
well,
an enjoyable
should we,
night, apart from the game.
At 10:15, should we sign off completely? One and all
Sure,
of us?
why not? Let's sign off all of us. Let's go eat some pizza and join our
Yeah.
This James has got a little bit to learn, hasn't he?
What about what?
Yeah.
He's a smart ass, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Judas 2.0.
Good night, everyone.
Red Dwarf did it best. The Red Dwarf Back in Time Jesus episode. The absolute best.
Joking, James, sure. He's joking. James is joking.
He's a stirrer.
He's not joking.
Alright, let's
He's
turn
not
this,
joking. He's from Parramatta.
Let's turn this stream off. We are, yes,
All right.
honestly,
Waste
DJ
of water
Shack,
sports.
DJ Shack, we agree with you. We can't keep talking about it though because
Yeah.
we're gonna log off.
And hopefully we've
It's very sad.
yeah, hopefully we've left enough to. Oh, well, yeah, that's an awkward looking camera angle. Looks like you're scratching your balls there. Yeah, hopefully we've left enough time, as opposed to last year when Nate from We Are Family said, "Oh, you bunch of sooks."
Bring it, Nate.
Hopefully we, well, the fact that I haven't banned him is testament to I couldn't give a shit. But hopefully we've left enough time now between the end of the game and ending the stream so that it doesn't look like we've chucked it in. So, yeah, here's to you, Nate.
Yeah, look, Nico.
Enjoy the win, 12 on 14. That'll stir him up. He would hate that. He would hate that.
Look, it's all been fun. I hope you got your tips in this night's game.
Oh!
You forgot to do your
you
dad's
won that
tips,
tip.
didn't you?
You won that because I forgot to do it.
He forgot to do your tips.
Because it would default to Queensland as the away team.
Would it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
There you go.
worst son of the year.
Oh, well, like I said, spawn of Satan.
We'll be back for some games on the weekend.
Yeah, are you going to do Broncos, Sharks?
We were talking about earlier. It depends. I told you the other half's away for a gig. So
I'll be doing them anyway. I'll be
I know
doing
you
those
will
games.
be.
So, yeah.
I'll
we'll see.
decide on the
If
day.
Michelle's here, she's here. If she's not, she's not. That's how it is. Waste of World Sports. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys next time. Yes, until then.
Cheers.
Cheers. 12 on 14.